Most people believe they understand TVs. They know what to look for: resolution, size, brand, maybe even panel type. And that confidence feels justified because the information is everywhere. Reviews, videos, specs, comparisons. Everything is laid out. Everything is explained. Everything seems clear. But that clarity is exactly where the problem begins. Because the TV market doesn't confuse people by hiding information. It confuses people by giving them too much of the wrong information. So instead of not knowing enough, people think they know enough. And that creates a different kind of mistake. One that doesn't feel like a mistake at all until much later. Because what most people understand about TVs is only part of the picture, the visible part, the easy part, the part that's designed to be understood quickly. But behind that, there's a layer that rarely gets talked about. Not because it's secret, but because it's uncomfortable. It challenges assumptions. It changes how you evaluate everything. And once you see it, you can't go back to thinking the same way. The first hidden truth is this. Most TVs don't look the way they're supposed to. When you first turn them on, they look the way they're designed to sell. That's a very different goal, because selling a TV happens in seconds, in a store, in a comparison, in a moment where your attention is limited. So manufacturers optimize for that moment. High brightness, oversaturated colors, sharp edges, everything pushed beyond natural levels. Because that creates impact. It grabs attention. It stands out next to other screens. But that same setup doesn't translate well to long-term viewing. It's not comfortable. It's not accurate. It's not balanced. And yet, that's what most people end up using. Because they assume that's how the TV is meant to look. So they live with it. They adjust to it. They normalize it. Without realizing they're experiencing a version of the TV that was never intended for real use. That's the first shift. Understanding that what you see initially is not the final experience. It's the first impression. And those are not the same thing. The second hidden truth is even more subtle. Not all improvements in TVs are meant for you. Some are meant for marketing. Because in a competitive market, you need something to talk about, something to compare, something to label as better. And that's where certain features come in. Higher resolution, higher refresh rates, new processing terms. All of these sound like clear upgrades. And in some contexts, they are, but not always. Because improvement only matters if it changes your experience. And many of these features don't, at least not in the way people expect. Take resolution. Going from HD to 4K was a noticeable jump, clear difference, obvious improvement. But going from 4K to 8K is not the same. The difference becomes harder to see, dependent on size, distance, content, and in many real-world scenarios. It's minimal, but the perception of improvement remains strong because the number is higher, and that perception drives decisions, even when the actual benefit doesn't. This is where expectations become misaligned, because people expect a dramatic change and get a subtle one, and that gap creates disappointment. Not because the TV is bad, but because the expectation was unrealistic. Another hidden truth is that consistency matters more than peak performance. This is something almost no one talks about, because peak performance is easier to show. Brighter highlights, more vivid colors, stronger contrast in specific scenes. These are impressive. They look good in demos. They create impact, but they don't define the experience. Because the experience is continuous. It's what happens over time, across different content, different lighting, different conditions. And in that context, consistency becomes more important. A TV that looks good sometimes, and average at other times, feels unreliable, while a TV that performs consistently feels better overall, even if its peak performance is lower. But since consistency is harder to market, it gets less attention, and people end up chasing peaks instead of stability, which leads to mixed experiences. Another truth that changes everything is how much your environment matters. Most people evaluate TVs in isolation, as if the TV exists independently. But it doesn't. It interacts with your room, your lighting, your seating position, your usage habits, All of these influence how the TV looks and feels. A TV that looks incredible in a dark room might struggle in a bright one. A TV that excels in controlled lighting might lose impact during the day. And if you don't consider that, you might end up with something that doesn't fit your space, which again creates a disconnect because the TV isn't wrong. The matches. Another hidden truth is that smart features are temporary, not in the sense that they disappear immediately, but in the sense that they don't age well. Software changes quickly, apps evolve, platforms update, and TVs don't always keep up. So something that feels modern today can feel outdated in a few years, not because the hardware failed, but because the software moved on. And that changes how you use the TV, how you interact with it, how it fits into your routine, which means that relying too heavily on built-in systems can limit your experience over time. But this isn't obvious at the beginning, because everything works fine, and by the time it doesn't, you've already adapted. Another truth that most people overlook is that not all premium TVs are built for long-term satisfaction. Some are built for immediate impact, design, thinness, visual appeal. These things matter, but they sometimes come at a cost. Thermal management, component durability, sustained performance. All of these can be affected, and those effects don't show up immediately. They appear over time, which makes them harder to connect to the original decision. Because by the time you notice, the context is gone. You don't remember how the TV felt on day one. You only know how it feels now. And that gap is where long-term perception is formed. Another hidden truth is that your brain adapts faster than you think. To quality, to flaws, to changes. Something that looks amazing at first becomes normal quickly. Something that feels slightly off becomes more noticeable over time. And this adaptation changes how you perceive value. Because initial impressions fade, but daily experience remains, which means the things you notice repeatedly become more important than the things that impressed you once. And that's why some TVs feel better over time, while others feel worse. Not because they changed, but because your perception did. Another truth that shifts everything is that the best TV doesn't exist. There's no perfect option, only trade-offs. Every TV balances different priorities: brightness versus contrast, accuracy versus impact, performance versus efficiency. And depending on your usage, those trade-offs matter differently. But most people don't think in terms of trade-offs. They think in terms of ranking, better or worse, higher or lower, which simplifies the decision, but also distorts it. Because what's better for one person might not be better for another. And without understanding your own priorities, you end up following someone else's, which rarely leads to the best outcome. Another hidden truth is that price doesn't always correlate with satisfaction. More expensive TVs offer more features, better components, higher performance ceilings, but that doesn't guarantee a better experience. Because if those features don't align with your usage, they don't add value. They just increase cost. And that mismatch creates a subtle dissatisfaction because you feel like you should be getting more, but you're not. Not because the TV is lacking, but because the value isn't being used. And finally, there's one truth that ties everything together. The best TV is the one you stop thinking about. The one that doesn't distract you, doesn't frustrate you, doesn't require constant adjustment. It just works consistently, comfortably, effortlessly. But getting to that point requires understanding everything we've talked about, because without that awareness, it's easy to choose something that looks right, but feels wrong. And that difference is what defines the entire experience. Not the specs, not the brand, not the price, just the way it fits into your life. Every single day, without you having to think about it. And once you experience that, you realize something simple. The hidden truth about TVs isn't about what they can do. It's about how they make you feel after the excitement is gone.